Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch and ask you, the viewers, to let me know in the comments below what I can do to improve my gameplay. If you see something that you like and you think you can use, by all means do so, but if you see something you don't like and you think I need to do better, then by all means please tell me so, because I want to get better at this game. Now, I've picked Torbjorn for a unique reason. I told my friends here that I could hold a high ground position on well without playing Lucio and going for the environmental loops, and they didn't believe me. No, they believed me, and they said challenge accepted. So I came over here and went to where I sometimes go with Soldier 76, to be honest with you. And some people say it's not as protective as others, but it's more of an unusual position to hold in the high ground, because you have this eye hole right here through the small health pack all the way down to their long hallway, and you have our reverse long hallway as well right there. And then you have this nice little sight line across to where they might come through if they were to come right through Main Street. And there's a Widow that usually will set up back there. Well, some Widows will set up back there down on the low ground where that Pharaoh just went through. Or a Widow might set up on the windmill itself. Now, if they're on the windmill itself, this turret's not really going to be able to get them. But if there's a Pharaoh flying around, then this little guy will pick Pharaoh out from time to time, and Pharaoh won't be able to see it. Now, here you see me trying to reposition it slightly because I thought that this might be a better angle. I'm kind of out of action right now. Our team, the usual suspects in general, are taking care of the opposing team. Here, Widow came out to counter my turret, and now I'm just trying to pester her off by giving her a target to shoot at that shoots back at her. Right? So if you're gonna get into a battle, Widow, then that's fine. But here's a turret. I didn't want to get out behind that little blue wall there because that's my cover. I'd like to think. Of course, she can shoot through all types of different material. Some slatted, wooden slatted credenzas? No, that's not the right word. What are those things that vines are set up to grow? I don't know. I'll put a word up if I look it up. And you know, sometimes she can shoot through them, and sometimes she can't. But here she could. So my teammates were asking what was going on with that, and I told them, hey, you know, she probably came out in front of me. Anyways, I'm holding this long hallway, right? And anybody who tries to come into the small health pack room, covering an area, that's what defensive characters do. It's just instead of covering the whole of the objective, I'm covering a crucial part of the combat area just off the objective, right? Very much like a Symmetra might hold the right-hand side down inside the windmill section. Perhaps not back to the health pack. Is there a health pack back behind the windmill? I've forgotten. But definitely, certainly she could hold that area in there. And then if I were to hold this area here, and Symmetra were to hold the other area there, we could then have them forced to fight down the main hallway, which I have a line on, and the rest of the team would be able to focus upon them. That's me just doing my emotes because I can tell that we're wrapping things up pretty soon, getting random kills, so time to do a random emote, right? Things are slowing down, we get the first round. Once the first round's done, do the same thing for the second round.
Damn. It lost.
Yes.
Coming out in the second round, it's going to be well, and I'm going to play this one a little bit differently than I would if I were on Lucio and playing this map. Again, I'm going to go up to the high ground. It's this quick little path here and over, and I'm going to go over and clear this, see if anybody's there. Temporarily sit this down to kind of start shooting at them to keep them pestered. Changed my mind about the setup because I wanted to get over here. Right, have a little coverage on the objective off the offside for the opposing team. So they're gonna, if they overpress, if they think they're gonna win a tighter fight, then my allies are falling back into somebody who's shooting at you. And I believe from where I've set it up that I've got coverage on the front door. I might not because of the way the camera angles work. I'm a little frustrated, but you know, we're taking it. We've already accomplished the successful combat on the main, out there on the main area. Also scrap I'm picking up, so I move closer into position. See, the turret placement for this map, for me, in my head, was about generating areas of space that we can control as we move forward. So if I were controlling, at first, the short strip in front of the fight zone behind me, as I'm looking at the camera now, off to our left now, then our team would be fighting in that area with the small health pack and would have the ability to go out into that trimmed area and be safer than people on the opposing team, right? Alright, so then I moved it over here and then held this point, and then we took this point, and now I've advanced it even closer and put it here next to this wall to cover this side and anything who comes down this section once they're through here. So people coming through where I just ran through going that way will probably be engaged with enemy and not realize the turret's shooting at him, as opposed to the other enemies that'll come out through the low ground left here, or through the health pack room behind me and run into the turret as they're coming out to fight right away. And it'll be in a direction different than where they want to go, right? So I think this is a pretty premium spot. It's a lot of people probably say, oh, you could just jump right up there and frickin' pulse bomb it, or you could throw a Farah and fly up in the air and get rid of it lickety-split. And that might be true, but for general combat, this is what I'm thinking. But that's why I'm asking. This is noob or not. Am I being a noob or not? Leave a comment below and let me know if my turret placement with Torb is no good. And yes, I am aware, as a fully fledged honorary graduate of Mansa's School of Torbjorning, I am aware that the first rule of Torbjorning is to always be whacking that thing, because you need to put the step 1 is put down that thing, step 2 is whack that thing, whack that thing. That's the key to success for most Torbjorns, I promise you that. But there's some strategy to it, people. I'm telling you, there is some strategy. So here we are, we win, everybody's getting down and emoting. All that's left is to thank the usual suspects. I do believe DS9 Protector, Sound New, Trinks, Turtle Potion, Warlock, and the play of the game goes like this. Sound New as the Gorilla. What do we got going on here? Oh, sorry 76, it was nice knowing you. Comes into the room, charged up. Bastion isn't even aware you're there. You get them all without even wasting your ult, and then you decide to use your ult tactically to take on a Genji. I loved it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this content, then by all means, give me a thumbs up. If you think I was a noob, give me a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more content like this and participate in the future, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content just like this. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I sure do appreciate it, and I hope you had fun, because I did too. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.